there, my name's Andy Hillier and today's guitar lesson is going to be on There's No Other Way by Blur. I'm going to teach you it in standard tuning with no capo. I believe he plays it with the capo on the 2nd fret, but I'm going to do it standard tuning, no capo. I'm going to teach you the 3 riffs that you need to learn for the whole song. But just before I do, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, give me a like on the video, press the notifications, leave me some comments in the comment section. Just say hi if you want to say hi, but please leave me a comment just right now. And if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me, support the channel, and you want to print the tabs off for this, then I'll put them on my Patreon page. I'll leave a link to that in the description. So like I say, my guitar's in standard tuning. This is a bit of a tricky little riff to play. So the main riff that it starts up with goes like this. So to play that, we're going to start on G6 and D7. And you're going to slide up and then off of the note. It sort of stops, so you're just sliding up. And then place your first finger flat across the B and the G strings at the 12th fret. And you're going to go up, down. Then put your third finger on D14 and do it as an upstroke. And then place your third finger flat across the the G and the B strings at the 14th fret. So play G14 and B14 with a downstroke. So far you've got... And then a little percussive note. Doesn't matter what string you hit. I'm going to tend to hit the D string. Just don't press the string down. Just touch the strings gently so you get a muted note. And then you're going to play G12 and B12. So the first bar slowly goes 3, 4. And then we're into bar 2. We're going to play the G and the D strings at the 12th fret and slide down. Then place your first finger on B3 and G3, and actually up to the D string as well. But try and hit just the G and the B strings with an upstroke on fret 3, and then hit the D and G strings with a downstroke. So you get, and hammer on your third finger onto D5. So it goes, and then place that third finger flat across the G and the B strings at the 5th fret. So far in bar 2 goes. Then we get this A sus4 to an A chord. First finger B5, third finger on D7, little finger on G7, and play those 3 strings. And it goes to an A major, which is B5, G6 and D7, little diagonal line. So you got. So the whole line slowly, here we go, 3, 4. Bit faster. And up to speed. And that just repeats around a few times for the riff. We then go to the verse, which sounds like this. So to play that, 2 E power chords, A7 with D9 and G9. So play that twice. And then place your first finger flat across the B, G and the D strings at the 7th fret. And you're going to go up, down, down. So far you got. Then we get this little trill, which is G3, hammers onto G7, and then pull off to G6. So G6, hammer onto G7, pull off to G6, just nice and quick. Okay, so the first bar of the verse goes. Then bar 4, we play D, G and the B strings at the 4th fret. Up to the 7th fret, back to the 4th fret and go up, down. So it goes. And then a little hammer on from G2 to G4. then B2, hammer on to B3, pull off to B2. So it goes. So bar 4, so the second bar of the verse goes. So the whole of the verse, you've got this, slowly. Up speed. So that repeats all through the verse. The only other part we need to learn is the chorus, which sounds like this. So to play that, E power chord, but you can play just the A string on A7, and then an E power chord, so A7, D9 and G9. So got then a D chord, which is first finger A5, third finger across the D, G and the B strings at the 7th fret. If you struggle to get that chord, you could just play the D7, G7 and B7. So the first bar of that, bar 5 goes. Then go to a G chord, E3, first finger barred, second finger G4, third finger A5, little finger D5. You could just play a normal G if you wanted, but I've chose to do a bar chord here. They sound pretty similar. So hit the root note and then the chord. Up 2 frets to an A chord. Again, you could just play a normal A chord. So you could just go G. I chose to do it in bar chords. It then does 2 more Gs, 2 more As, back to 2 more Es. So up to there from the beginning of that line goes. And then we get this little lick that goes, which is G7, slide down to G4 and then back to G7. Then G4, into the last bar we've got G, G4, then open G to G2 quickly, and then another G2, then hammer on from B2 to B3, back to B, pull off back to B2. So the little lick goes. If we play bars 8 and 9, they go. So the whole line slowly. Like I say, you can replace the G and the A chords with normal G and A chords that sound like this. And actually you could replace that second chord with a normal D chord if you wanted. However way you want to play it, but that's the way I've chose to do it. And then it just goes back, plays the riff, verse, and then this chorus. It does a little repeat though on the second chorus. So you play these first 4 bars in up to bar 8, but you don't do the little lick. Instead, you just play the E chord 4 times, go. So in bar 8, you just put 4 E chords, and then you play the whole line again, exactly as it is. And then it's just back to the riff and the verse through the solo until the end of the song. Well, I do hope you've enjoyed that little guitar lesson. If you have, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, give me a like on the video, press the notifications. I do love to hear from you, so please leave me some comments in the comment section. Let me know where in the world you're from, what you thought of the video. Let me know what songs I should do next. And if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me, support the channel, keep me going, and you want to print the tabs off for this and loads of other songs, then you can support me on my Patreon page. I'll leave a link to that in the description. Well, thanks for watching this. I do really appreciate it. I've been Andy Hillier, and I'll see you next time.